What's good, everyone? It's your boy Anime Analyst, aka the Young Jiggy Ninja, and I'm back with another Boruto video today. And I wanted to really talk about how Kawaki will become the perfect Otsutsuki. And a lot of you are probably wondering, yo, like, what does perfect Otsutsuki mean? Like, what is this man talking about? Well, it's essentially some vocabulary that Jigen used to describe the state that Kawaki would achieve once his karma has progressed to a certain level per se. So when we take a look at the situation, Isshiki Otsutsuki is looking for a suitable vessel to contain all of his Otsutsuki power, and in turn this will allow him to create the perfect Otsutsuki, considering that the compatibility is there in terms of the strength of the vessel and the compatibility with the Otsutsuki chakra and stuff of that nature. There's like some unknown characteristics of a compatible subject, but the main thing is that their body can withstand the immense chakra from an Otsutsuki, and there's like some, like, it's just something we can't all understand, but it's some sort of compatibility that has to be there as well. So him seeking out this subject slash vessel really led to the events where Kara was experimenting on various people like Kawaki in order to find one that's deemed accessible and deemed like compatible with Jigen. So out of the 15 test subjects that they had, 13 died and then 2 survived. Kawaki was the #1 vessel, and then there's supposedly this #2 vessel that's probably somewhere in Kara's base stored away, because it was said that 13 out of the 15 had died. So that means there's at least one more dude in there that could probably shake things up in the narrative per se. So as you know, upon deeming Kawaki compatible, Jigen gave Kawaki the karma and then proceeded to cultivate him to become his next vessel. So he started training him in hand-to-hand combat and things of that nature to kind of progress the karma seal's development within his body. So essentially, Isshiki was setting up his next vessel for when Jigen's body really crumbled and he could no longer house the essence of Isshiki. So he basically was getting things prepared in advance. And when you look at Jigen saying that Kawaki will become the perfect vessel or the perfect Otsutsuki, I think that in the first episode of Boruto, when we see older teenage Kawaki and Boruto, I feel like at that point in time, Kawaki has become the perfect Otsutsuki. He is the vessel of Isshiki Otsutsuki in that moment in time. So I feel like, but he's also maintaining control over his body and his will against Isshiki. So going back to how Kawaki will actually attain this mode, I think that everything is just very much lined up to where Kawaki is suitable to unlock the greatest potential of this Otsutsuki chakra, because Jigen made it a priority to start customizing Kawaki's body, because he realized at some point while he was using Jigen's body, this body can't sustain itself when I'm exerting all this Otsutsuki chakra. Like, the body is just not built to do this. So he realized that, and he said, you know what, humans just in general, we need something that's not organic. We need something intertwined with scientific ninja tools. So that's how we get the whole Kawaki being looked at as a basically scientific ninja tool, period. Like, that's what Katasuke said when he examined Kawaki. He said, this boy is a scientific ninja tool. Like, they looked inside of him and he's really, like, he's not really that much organic anymore. So this is evidence to the fact that Jigen was really saying that in order for me to craft this perfect Otsutsuki, he's gonna need to be non-organic, considering the limitations of the human body really would put a cap on how much power the Otsutsuki could use. And as I said before, the perfect vessel would also have some sort of compatibility, unknown compatibility with the Otsutsuki chakra, in a sense of, well, this is how Kawaki put it. He said that he knew why Jigen picked him now to become the vessel, because he shares some type of connection with Jigen, or Isshiki. You know, they're the same person, but he shares some type of connection that's really like allows him to be compatible. So I don't know if this is like some gene within these vessels that they need to have in order to be compatible with the Otsutsuki. Like, I really don't know what it is, but something that Kawaki has within him has allowed him to actually be one of the people who survived getting the karma. So Kawaki realizes that this will allow him to do anything that Jigen can do, he'll be able to do. So Kawaki really thinks smart in that aspect, because now he knows that he has this untapped power that he needs to progress in order to take down Jigen, and considering he can do anything that Jigen can do, things are looking pretty bright for him. So what happens when Kawaki becomes this perfect Otsutsuki that Jigen mentioned? I think that Kawaki won't necessarily be the next vessel for Isshiki Otsutsuki, because I think that Kawaki will become the vessel after whoever is next. This is why I say that. Jigen right now is in a near-death state after his battle with Naruto and Sasuke. He overexerted Jigen's body and now is crumbling to the point to where he almost destroyed the body. So like I said in my previous video, I said Kashin Koji said that it was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to take out Jigen right now while he's weak. So I feel like due to complications with Kashin Koji, Jigen is gonna have to transfer his Otsutsuki essence, or Isshiki, into the next vessel because of Kashin Koji destroying Jigen's body. So I feel like that will make it into this whole situation where Kashin Koji has to defect from Kara, and that Jigen will be forced into the second most suitable vessel next to Kawaki, and then Kawaki will have time to develop with Boruto and train and stuff. But then I think that down the road, Kawaki is gonna have some crazy character development where he basically switches up on the ninja world, and like we saw in that first episode, Kawaki is basically gonna go seek out whoever is the vessel for Isshiki, and he's gonna destroy them in order to basically grab the Otsutsuki power from them and then use it for his own gains and his whatever agenda Kawaki's trying to push. He wants the shinobi world to end, so he's gonna try to do that, and I feel like he's not gonna be controlled by the will of Isshiki. There's something that Kawaki has that's gonna prevent him from being overridden by Isshiki. So I think that it's gonna really create a power struggle in the ninja world, considering you got this dude who's gonna be stronger than Jigen. Just imagine, Jigen was an incomplete vessel with the power of the Otsutsuki Isshiki, and he mopped the floor with Naruto and Sasuke, who are the strongest ninja in existence. An incomplete vessel. So just imagine how crazy this shit will get when Kawaki acquires the chakra of Isshiki Otsutsuki. Dude, that whole scene where the Hidden Leaf Village was just destroyed, everything was blown to smithereens, I think that Kawaki is fully capable of something of that magnitude with that type of power. And I think that the only way something is stopping him is Boruto Uzumaki. And I say that because Boruto is also the vessel to Momoshiki, and I feel like Boruto is going to have to escalate to that same level of perfect Otsutsuki. I don't know if they could be trying to say that if your body can sustain the power and it won't crack or something. It's saying like, if you fully turn into an Otsutsuki, is that a possibility? I'm not sure, but if you have a strong will, you'll be able to like keep the Otsutsuki member from taking over. But all I know is that Boruto and Momoshiki gonna have to basically go beyond whatever level they're at now and go to the same level as Kawaki in order to defeat this man, because that's how I feel like it's gonna go down. It's really gonna get crazy, and I think that Boruto's body will be able to withstand all this Otsutsuki power, because like Momoshiki said when he saw Boruto, he was like, oh, you have the power. He was like, oh, you have the power of the Hyuga or the Byakugan or the Otsutsuki blood in you. He basically said like, you have like the genetics in you for you to be able to see me right now. So that's gonna be a factor on why Boruto is essentially another perfect vessel, or can be tap into that perfect Otsutsuki power because of his genetics. So I feel like also the Jogan, Boruto's dojutsu, will help him in some sort of way combat Momoshiki trying to override him. But I don't know, we really don't know Momoshiki's will right now. We don't know if he's trying to help Boruto or like what the hell going on, because we haven't really heard him speak, but we've seen him appear in Boruto's mind random times. But that's how I feel like this whole perfect Otsutsuki thing is about to roll out. Like, it's really about to be like, it's just not a ninja battle anymore. This is like exceeded. This has exceeded the realm of shinobi and has gone into like this demigod realm that Boruto and Kawaki are going to be the only ones that can compete at. So that's how I feel. Tell me guys what you think down below. Like tell me your predictions or anything of that nature. Appreciate you guys watching. Like the video, subscribe, become a real ass ninja. So I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.